I'm Sam Patterson from BeyondTheHourOfCode.com. Any teacher in any classroom can find something to do with the Hour of Code to bring programming alive for their students. But many teachers feel like they don't know enough about programming to make that happen. But I'm here to tell you, with the tools that you have available to you on code.org/learn, any teacher can find a relevant activity to their content area right there on the website, find the instructions needed to run it, and bring it to the kids. And I encourage everybody to try this out, even if it's just for an hour, so you can see what those students are able to do inside of those challenges, inside of those puzzles and those programs. Specifically, I recommend finding the ones that ask the students to create something instead of just solve a problem, because when you see students creating with code, you're going to get a sense as to what they can actually do with programming in the classroom. What kinds of things they can build, the kinds of animations, the interactive nature they can bring to displays. All of these types of things will become clear to you as a teacher when you see them working in Scratch, when you see them working with Kano Pixel Hack, when you see them programming their friends to be robots that move around the room. You're going to see how you can take lessons that previously you'd had as desktop experiences and turn them into stand-up whole room group lessons where students are doing more, engaging more, interacting more, and communicating more than they were before, just by bringing elements of programming in, even if you don't have devices, even if you don't have robots. What I've learned with programming is that when I use a tool like the tutorials available on code.org/learn, it puts me as the teacher next to my students instead of in front of them. I'm not telling them how to do the activity. I'm asking them where their next piece of information is going to come from. I'm asking them what they want the program to do next. I'm prompting them with the thinking they need to be doing to be successful, but I'm not actually telling them what to do, and most of the time, they're running far ahead of any directions I could give them. The tutorial makes it possible to run a fully differentiated lesson in the class. You can have 24 students doing 24 slightly different things all at the same time and be fully engaged, and you as the teacher can be available to help those most in need of help. The other thing that works out great is very quickly students start helping each other with the programming. When they understand that your job isn't to fix every problem and that you don't actually have that solution, when they find a solution to the problem, they're going to want to share that with their classmates, and that's going to make them useful to their classmates. That kind of activity, where we help students be useful to their classmates, can transform student culture. It can transform the way your kids interact with each other in the room and how they view each other. Instead of just another body in the room, they can see that Bob next to them, he's a resource because he gets this stuff and he's helpful. To go back really quickly, there are all kinds of opportunities on code.org/learn for teachers to integrate just about any content area, or integrate coding rather, into their classroom in just about any content area. If you go on there now, you can see there's even a menu that allows you to choose content areas you're interested in, and it will sort the available activities to those content areas. So check that out, code.org/learn. You can find this podcast. Train going by. Check that out, code.org/learn. You can find this podcast and other podcasts at beyondthehourofcode.com or at Sam Patterson EDD in the YouTube world. So if you just type Sam Patterson EDD into YouTube, you should find me. Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to the podcast. Please subscribe to Time Magazine. Actually, I'm not that, whatever, Time Magazine. But thank you very much for tuning in and listening to Beyond the Hour of Code. Together, we can do awesome stuff. Tweet at me if you have questions. SAMPATUE. Always glad to help.